Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana. It's been a while since I filmed. You might not have seen that because I have lots of videos kind of pre-filmed and ready, but truly it's been a while. So I'm excited to get back into it, but also probably a little rusty. So today I am doing a dedicated review. I don't always do these, especially for sunscreens that maybe aren't getting a lot of hype. You know, I try to do videos for new products that are just launching. I know that there's a lot of hype around, but this one is a little different. And I thought I would just put a dedicated review out there just because. And we're talking about the DRMTLGY Daydream sunscreen today. So this is a mineral, I'm using quotes. We'll get to that in a little bit. It's supposed to be first of its kind sunscreen plus moisturizer. I don't really think that's true at all, but I am going to read you what it says on the website. A first of its kind daytime moisturizer that provides vital hydration and mineral-based SPF 40 broad spectrum UVA UVB. So that's not true. I mean, like half of the sunscreens that I have are one and dones, or like a sunscreen primer, moisturizer all in one. So yeah, it's just one of those marketing kind of ploys that they say it's universal, it's not going to have a cast on anyone. And 9 times out of 10, if it is a clear, like non-tinted mineral sunscreen, it's not going to do that. It's going to be okay on lighter skin tones, but on deeper skin tones, it's going to have a cast, or it's going to look ashy, kind of purple. So I hate when they say that. I would just wish they wouldn't do it because it's very easily disprovable, but that's where we are. So I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put it in my 1/4 teaspoon, like always. That is the recommended amount for your neck and your face. It's going to be a lot for me, but we're going to do it. Also, let's talk about my skin type right now and kind of like where my skin is on its life's journey. First off, I don't have any other products on. This is what I do when I do a sunscreen review. I don't put moisturizer, I don't put anything. I just want to see how it's going to react. If it needs a moisturizer underneath, if it's fine without, that's kind of my go-to. I do it across the board with all sunscreens, just so you know. In terms of skin type right now, my skin type is pretty normal. I definitely tend to get more oily in the summertime, and in the wintertime, it's pretty normal these days. So that's what we're starting from. Right now, I just washed my face just with water and an exfoliator, which I don't always do the exfoliator, but it is feeling a little bit tighter, so I want to get this on ASAP. So let's go. So to get the 1/4 teaspoon, I probably pumped about, I would say 3 to 4. So that's kind of what you would need. Most people are probably not going to do that, but that's what you should be putting on your face. So let's zoom in and put it on my face because it's on my fingers. So like I said, this retails for $36 and comes in 1.7 fluid ounces. It is supposed to be a mineral sunscreen, but I do want to point out that one of the ingredients in it, there is butyllactyl salicylate in this, which if you consider that to be an active ingredient in terms of sunscreens, that would make this a hybrid sunscreen. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then it is just a mineral sunscreen to you, but it is in there as a skin enhancer and it has a few other properties as an ingredient, but they do not list it with the other active ingredients. As far as active ingredients in this one, you have 17% zinc oxide and it's supposed to be non-nano. I do love the fact that it is water resistant and sweat resistant for 80 minutes. You don't find all mineral sunscreens to be water resistant, so it is nice to see that in there. As far as the actual packaging goes, it really reminds me of a moisturizer, which I think a lot of people can get down with. They just see it as a moisturizer, it's part of their routine, it's not putting sunscreen on, and it doesn't feel greasy, which is also really nice because a lot of mineral sunscreens do feel greasier, and the fact that this is a sunscreen and a moisturizer in one, it just kind of feels like it's soaking into the skin a lot quicker than some sunscreens. But as you can see on my face, it has a bit of a cast. This is not a terrible cast by any means. You can see I put some self tanner on my neck, so my neck is a little bit tanner, and even up here where like I didn't get it all the way in, you can see a little bit of the difference in the skin tones, but it's not bad. But it's also a hybrid sunscreen, so you wouldn't expect the cast to be that bad if it is a hybrid sunscreen. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. I would say that this is going to be best for people that have drier skin or normal skin and have a lighter skin tone. If you have a deep skin tone, it's probably going to be a little ashy on you if you have more oily skin. It's not that it is super rich or moisturizing, but it might be a little bit much maybe in the summertime. You could get away with it maybe in the winter if you do want that glowy look. So overall, I think it's a really great sunscreen moisturizer. I have not a lot of qualms with it. You know, they do kind of do some marketing, like shady marketing techniques, saying that it's a universal no cast and then that it's all mineral. But I would say like half of the sunscreen brands, if not more, are doing that these days. So I can't take off a lot of marks for that. So overall, am I going to be wearing this every single day? Absolutely not, just because I have some that are really, really beautiful that I love. But I do think it's a really good kind of like not spoken about sunscreen. And if any of the things that I said appeal to you, this is one that I would say you could check out and it would be a good option. Yeah. So I think that's it. We're going to keep it short and sweet and just leave it at that. And as you can see, even as I've been talking for a few minutes, that little bit of a cast has died down. So I'll probably keep this. I probably won't pass it on. I need to bring it out into the rotation a bit more. Forgotten about it. That's kind of the thing with dermatology products. I feel like I forget about them. They just sit there. They're nondescript. They don't have the best marketing or like social media. But overall, they're actually a pretty solid brand for an affordable price. So if you're looking for any of them, I would suggest checking out my other video where I reviewed all the others. And then of course, you know, think about this one. So I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks again for watching.